2, 1. All right.
Perfect.
So that was the sound of episode 1. Thanks for watching.
Yes, sir. Sounds awesome.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Roll credits.
All right. So we've been waiting to do this for a minute, I guess. Damn. So this is going to be a little awkward.
No, that's cap. Look, bro, we both got thoughts. We got plenty of thoughts. We just need to direct those thoughts. What are we directing our thoughts on today?
All right. So I guess, what are your topics? We kind of talked a little bit about mine. I think I kind of want to hear yours.
I don't have any topics.
Bruh, okay.
I thought the first one was just going to be us just talking about
us talking about topics?
like our history and whatever. Like it was going to actually be like an intro.
We're just talking
like
about
us.
the things we're talking about?
I thought it was supposed to be like, cause you said, damn it, I don't want to put words in your mouth. What did you say?
Just us chilling and like be able to catch up with each other and stuff.
Exactly. There we go. That's what I thought episode 1 was. So I was like, we do that, and then like we see how that is, like how it worked and whatnot. Then like, okay, for next time, now we'll actually put in a different topic, and then boom, we go off that.
That's fine. All right, that's fine. All right, so then,
That's
all right, I'll go with the first one. All right. What are, for you personally? We'll just do like, we'll see where this leads us. For you personally, what are some of your favorite lyrics? I know in our group we tend to, or I guess we tend to use a lot of like music to make jokes, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
So, but actually hearing like, I don't think we've ever given each other like an actual, hey, I like that. I actually really appreciate that. I really like this bar. I really like this lyric. It touches my soul. So I'm kind of curious, what are yours?
Favorite lyrics, low key. I only got like troll answers. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like most of the lyrics that hit me for real, they're the stupid ones, bro. Like when Lil Wayne said Wheezy F baby and the F is for phenomenal, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's a retard. Phenomenal does not have an F in it, bro. This is everyone's go. This is what people think is the greatest rapper of all time. And Buddy said Wheezy F baby and the F is for phenomenal. I was like, bro, every time I hear the song now, it just sticks out, and I'm like, this is awesome. Like, I think it's easier for the dumb ones to really like stick with me compared to like the really clever ones. Like, let's say Kendrick Lamar had the most like clever bar of all time. I'll hear it and be like, yeah, Kendrick's doing the Kendrick thing. But when someone just deliberately says something that's stupid or like wrong, those are the ones I like a lot. So that's one of them.
Like the what's the one with
the Lil Yachty one?
Yeah.
She blowing my dick like a cello. That one's really good too, 'cause it's like, you're ghostwriters. They screwed you over, bro. You don't even know.
No,
that one's fire.
I actually do kind of like, not the troll ones, I guess like the dumb ones more. Like one of my favorite ones, and it's literally just because of like not the wordplay, but like how similar. I guess there's a word, but my mind's blanking right now. But just the similarity of the words. It's by Kid Cudi when I forgot the song, but he goes, "I live in a cocoon opposite of Cancun." I don't know why, but I just really love that.
Yeah.
Word. It's like no meaning. It just sounds nice in my head.
That one's good. He says that soundtrack to my life.
Yeah.
That one's good. I didn't know you knew that song.
It's just funny.
That song is fire. Do you have another one? 'Cause like I have ones in my mind, but I'm trying to like think about them and find them.
For an actual like bar, like one that I actually really like, it comes from God, this is so cringe. Comes from the Back in the Barnyard soundtrack. You know the song that Otis's dad sings. I don't know if it's his dad, but
Otis's dad sings
when he's protecting the chickens.
Bro, hell no, I did not know what you're talking about.
You don't know the song? He's all like, "But I won't back down."
Oh, you know what? That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, so
I think I should know that.
So he has a line where he goes, "You can stand." He goes, I'm gonna try doing his voice. Hold on, bro. I got it. But I won't.
He warming up.
Back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't.
What?
Back down. And I think I just think that's fire.
This is in Back of the Barnyard?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Is that a kid show?
The movie. Oh, I guess it wasn't in the show. It was in the movie.
I did not even know about that. Oh my gosh.
Bro, it's
That
a
is
good
news to
song.
me. That's fire though.
That whole album's pretty
Whoa,
good because that's
back
where we get Biggie
down.
Cheese.
Mm-hmm. You call me Mr. Bombastic. Let me fantastic. Roll, roll, roll. Yeah, that one's fire. I like you know one I used to quote actually all the time. Loki like core memory. J. Cole 2014 Forest Hills Drive. No role models, bro. Last night I was getting my feet rubbed
Oh my
by
god.
the baddest bitch, bro. Anytime my life is going good, I'm like, bro, only one thing is missing in it, bro.
Getting
That's
your
all I
feet
need.
rubbed.
Yes, bro. I quote it so often. Last night I was getting my feet rubbed. That's how you know it was a good day.
That's random as
If I
hell,
ever
but I
quote
like that.
that. I like that one too. That one's classic. Of course, I also like Neighbors. We talked about that one before, actually. I think when he says some things you can't escape:
Oh yeah.
death, taxes, and array. Cis society that make every nigga feel like a candidate for a Trayvon kind of fate. Even if the president Jamie Tate, bro, he's saying even if Barack Obama, a black president, bro, listen to your music, you can still just get blammed on in the street, bro. My God. And they say he's bronze. That's crazy, bro. They give him third place when he actually pops off on his bars. Maybe he's secretly my goat.
He actually
I picked
he
two for
actually
him
he
now.
actually he actually do be popping off, and I feel like he's the if he was the no, that's not a good analogy. He just gets like hidden a lot. I feel like
Mm.
people who are into rap know about him, but I feel like mainstream people don't know about him. You know what I mean?
I think you're definitely right. Cause I think for one, they might know his songs, but
Yeah,
they definitely
yeah.
don't know him. Like if you say the name J. Cole, it's like maybe I've heard of him. But if you play like, or actually he hasn't really dropped bangers like radio bangers recently, so I wouldn't expect anyone to really know about him like now. Like I'm sure like if I told my mom about J. Cole, she'd be like, who? Or like, who's J. Cole? Or like, have I heard a song from him? Like you maybe heard like, I don't know, Middle Child or something, or no role models, but he be doing his own thing. He's actually just a chill guy,
That actually is kind
and
of
like
sad.
chill guys fall off in mainstream.
That actually is kind of sad. The fact that like I don't think I've heard a single J Cole song on the radio. That actually does
He
kind
doesn't
of give me.
drop like radio bangers anymore.
Yeah.
He used to, but not really now. Now he's just doing his own thing. Bro, he wants to be this guy who like he doesn't want to be mysterious, but he wants to like act like he wants to be left alone
He's
and
trying
like
to be
he's
the
just doing his
nonchalant
own
guy.
thing, bro. He is nonchalant dreadhead, bro.
He's just trying to be a
That's what he's
nonchalant
going
dreadhead.
for. Like the memes about like the J. Cole meal, and it's just like 2 buns and a cup of water, are so real, bruh. Cause he wants to live this life where like he's like, oh no, I don't actually want to be a celebrity. It's just this was forced. I'm just a normal guy. He doesn't want to be a normal guy. He just wants to do nothing. I feel like that's like his brand. Like Kendrick's brand is being mysterious. Like you can't read him ever. He'll do anything. He'll pop off only on occasion. Drake's brand is being like the most popular guy and like the top dog always. And then J. Cole's brand is just being humble. That's it. And being humble isn't interesting to the masses, you know?
Yeah.
So like he has
Yeah.
no reason to even be talked about in mainstream media at all. He does that to himself though. Like he could easily be out there and be the man, but he don't want that. He loved that bronze medal. That's where bros stay at.
I'm trying to think. What other lyrics do you like then, besides those two?
Lil Uzi on 7 a.m. I said I'm higher than a drone. Boy, you is my clone. Yo mama a crackhead. I sold that bitch some stones. I think that is top 5 Uzi, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. His flow is just so good. Like it's hard sometimes to separate the lyrics from like the actual flow of how they say it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if you just say like what's your favorite lyric, that almost kind of implies like just the lyrics, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
whatever they're
yeah.
saying. But sometimes it's like how they're saying it too, kind of boost it.
Would the better
And he just
question then be
flows
the
so
bar? Like,
good.
what's your favorite bar?
Honestly, that sounds better.
And
That
like
just
the
sounds
lyric?
better. What are like your favorite bars?
Yeah, yeah.
I liked when Drake said. Actually, no, that one's kind of weird. Never mind, take it back. Man, Kendrick, what did he do to Drake, bro? I'm thinking of all these Drake lines different now, dog. He's so freaky. I gotta like question if I actually do like these bars
What's the
now.
high
'Cause I'm
school
like,
one? What's the high school one that he always has?
high school pigs, you was even bad then.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Drake, no, 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 no. Because now people are gonna think something, bro.
He does it to himself.
As if they don't already know. It's like, come on, bro.
He does it to
Isn't that
himself.
sucks when like bars age really poorly?
Yeah, I kind of
You're like,
think about it
man,
like
this song was a
I
bop.
actually I feel like that happens more with Drake. The one that I like to think of is I forget what song it is, but it's about his son and how he wouldn't like I got
How he
I
was
gotta
hiding his
find it.
kid from the world. He wanted the world to
it's
hide from his kid.
basically he's I forgot the lyric. God damn it! Hold on, I gotta find it. But it's basically he's like I would never have a kid and hide it, and then like 5 months later, if
On a song,
people
he said
found it-
this.
something like that. God damn it!
I know he said I could never have a kid and still out here be kidding around.
Probably that one.
You know where that comes from? Portland, baby.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my. Wait, Portland has a fire bar actually from Travis.
Portland does actually. Yes, you're right.
This is an actual good. I'm not trolling anymore now. Actual fire bar. When he's like, no, I did not sign with Jay, but I still send a tidal wave. Do you understand that?
No, I did not sign with Jay, but I still sent a tidal wave.
But I still send a tidal wave,
I guess no.
bro. Literally, Jay-Z tried to make his own. Okay, Jay is Jay-Z. First of all, when he says that,
Yeah.
he's saying he didn't sign to Jay-Z, but he still sends a tidal wave. And tidal wave just means like a big wave, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But what he's talking about is the fact that Jay-Z tried to make his own streaming platform, and it was called Tidal.
Oh yeah.
So he's saying I
do
didn't
know that.
didn't sign to Tidal. I didn't go on to Tidal, but I still sent a wave because he's taken over
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
the new wave. I was like, oh my gosh, Travis the goat.
I actually didn't know
bruh.
I actually didn't know the title was Jay-Z. I didn't know about
Really,
this.
you knew about it? You didn't know that was Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, supposed to be like for artists to actually make good profits off their shit, but no artist jumped on it, and so it failed.
Yeah, I mean, what artist would?
Yeah, there's no reason to, because like if you're small and you're doing it, like only the small guys are gonna do it, and they're probably not even gonna make that much because who cares about you enough to go on a whole different app to listen to your music, bro. And then if you're big, you probably already find where you're at. You have a loyal fan base and whatnot. Why would you betray that? No need to.
Yeah.
So you just stick with it. So no, it flopped.
You know, okay. I don't even drink, bro. But you know what's a pretty good bar that I like? Comes from Watch with Travis Scott, Lil Uzi, and Kanye.
Oh my gosh, I know what you're gonna say, bruh. I already.
Bro,
know.
I don't
Just
even
say
drink.
it.
But the never trust a bartender that don't drink. I don't know why. When I heard that the first time, I was like, bro, that's so true. When that song came out and I heard that, I was like, dude, he's speaking facts. Why would you ever trust a bartender that don't even drink their own stuff?
The worst part, you're actually right, bro, because the bar is hard. When I heard it, I was like, man, how does he do? He's such a lyrical genius, bro. Even though it was so simple. Oh, this is actually so fire.
Yeah, that's
Love
one of
that
those
so
things where it's
much.
like where you get told and you're like, well, that's actually so obvious. How did I not think about that beforehand?
It's so obvious. That's what Kanye does, though, low key. He doesn't even rap like that. He actually just says stuff. Like, his rants that he goes on,
Since the
those are the
truth keep
same
people
as his
traumatized,
raps,
they
bro.
try to compromise my
My condom size. It's legit just him just yapping, bro.
So I
Low-key.
Snapchat that whole try and see, bro.
Bro, you can't even say nothing.
Actually, it's pretty good.
Bro, to censor the whole bar. No, that one's fire too. You know something I like a lot actually in I guess it's in other music, but like hip hop specifically. When in a song, when someone's verse starts, they start it, or everyone on the song starts it the same way. So like, if you know, "Woke Up Like This," Playboy Cardi,
yeah.
Lil Uzi, they both say, "Oh, I think they like me." which is a reference to another song, but um, Cardi's like, "Oh, I think they like me." Yeah, they like me. And then Uzi's like, "Oh, I think they like me in my white tee." I think when artists do that, it makes a song actually feel complete. Like it makes it seem like they didn't just pay for a feature and then just wanted their song to sound better. Like they actually worked together to make this a complete piece of art.
That
I
actually,
think it's always fire.
I'm I'm gonna go off on another tangent here. That's gonna like kind of straight away from your things, because I was gonna ask you this question, like what other song does that? Because like I can't, my brain is too small to think about other songs that do
Do
that.
you know Truffle Butter? Um, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, Drake.
I don't.
What? Yes, you do, bruh.
I probably do, but
The song where
I don't
Drake
know off the top
says,
of my
"I can
head.
make two stepsisters fuck each other." that song, in that song, um, everyone starts their verse by saying, "Yo, thinking out loud." They're all the same.
They say yo in reverse.
They say "yo" in reverse.
It's just because never mind, never mind.
They all say
I
"thinking
don't
out
know that,
loud."
but
A lot of songs do that. Actually, I wish I had more examples like top of my head, but
I gotta watch out for
um,
that. Then maybe I'll listen to that. No,
oh,
but
oh, go on, go on.
no, I was just gonna go off on my other tangent. I was gonna say
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna be like, when I was younger, I didn't really understand, like, I guess, like, collabs in songs. So like I was thinking, like, if J. Cole was writing a song and he wanted Kendrick to feature on his song, J. Cole
Mm-hmm.
was writing the entire song. Like I didn't realize that Kendrick was like writing his own verse, and like it I guess I was a little slow on that, and it took me a long time to realize, like, bro, why is this guy ruining the song? You know what I mean? And that was like the only time where I thought it would be different would be like on remixes. Where I'm like, okay, obviously, like if it's like the Kendrick, not the Ken, or like the Kendrick Lamar remix, like obviously he didn't talk, like in my mind, he didn't talk to Future about that. He just grabbed
Yeah.
Future's song. He was like, all right, I'm up my own thing on it.
Mm-hmm. That's weird. I don't know why you'd even think that.
I don't know either.
I don't, I don't see the purpose of even thinking that
well, and
the thing
well,
about the person who
and
made the song
and it is,
wrote the bars for the other guy.
yeah. And so like and that's actually kind of sad, like how long it took me to realize it. And I think when I first started realizing it, I guess maybe I knew it, I just didn't like realize how often it was done, was when I think J. Cole, he features on a song with, I forget what song it is, but he goes, I open up my book and I jot, pray for Takashi, they want him to rot, something, see him
A
on the,
lot.
yeah, that one.
Some niggas make millions. Other niggas make memes. That's a
That
good one
as
too.
I said, actually, that's a good bar right there. But I just because literally just hearing J. Cole saying, like, he opens up his book and he jots, I was like, dang, he writes
Because he
his
broke
own
the
bar.
fourth wall.
I was
That's
like,
how you
bruh.
knew.
I was like, dang, he writes his own bars. Actually, you know what? You were saying how you like when songs do that. I like it when songs break the fourth wall like that. Like I kind of like hearing that,
Mm.
because on that you can actually hear he kind of talks about how he heads down to the studio, I think. And there's
Mm.
another song where it's like, crap. I probably should keep prepared. But in that song, he's talking about how he goes down to the studio and he sees like 21, all this stuff,
Uh-huh.
and he helps him out. And then he talks about how he's featured on, like, that year he's been featuring on a lot of songs. Like I kind of really
Yep.
like that, because it's all like, yeah, actually he was like, when that song came out, I was like, damn, he has been featuring in a whole bunch of other songs. And I don't know, I just kind of like that, like when they break that fourth wall slightly, I guess.
That actually is really sick when they do that. Like sometimes I think it can sound really pretentious with people. Like when Logic does it sometimes, I'm like, okay, bruh, you doing too much right now, bruh. Like you're actually just trying way too hard just to be different, quirky. Like, oh, I'm referencing the fact that I actually make music, guys, in case you didn't know. Like sometimes that's lame, bro.
He's like, I
But
just took a 5-year hiatus to write a book. I forgot. Damn, I just actually listened to that song. He was actually talking about his book, like he wrote that. I think, wasn't that like a grocery store book or something like that? Whatever.
nah, I think that can be corny. Okay, back to another bar that I like a lot. Low key might be my favorite bar of all time. I forgot I actually had a list of bars that I used to post in my story that I liked a lot. And the very first one that I posted, I'll never forget, bro. It actually goes so it's from the song Syrup 2. It's the sequel to the first Syrup. And bro says, sitting at home listening to TV static. He smoked one blunt, now he thinks he's an addict. Bro. right when I heard that, I was like, this is insane, bro, because this is real. You know how many people actually smoke one blunt and think they're an addict? Like, this is supposed to be a troll song, but bro actually just dropped the hardest bar of all time. And now it's always stuck in my head.
I think those troll lyrics do have a good place. Like they exist for a reason. I think they do actually elevate like the person, the guy who makes like whoever it comes from. Bruh, I'm gonna lie, I just kind of lost my train of thought.
Bruh, you were talking the whole time. What do you mean you lost your train of thought? You were the one talking. There's nothing to get lost.
You know that scene? My wife says that. My wife says that I do this a lot. But you know that scene from The Office where Michael goes like, "Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where I'm gonna finish it." And I just, she says I do that a lot. And I was doing that there, and I realized what I was doing, and so I was like, I'm just gonna back out.
That's funny. That's how it be.
Anyways, so
end of the podcast. All right. Thank you all for watching or for listening. No, you were about to say. You found your train of thought? You had something to say?
No. Well, no, I was just gonna. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. You got any other topics? I still have like 2. Or do you have any off the top of your head you can come up with? Anything you want to talk about?
Any topics?
Like I have one that we could probably go on about right now for a little bit.
We can, yeah. Well, maybe we should just have like multiple topics that we do. Maybe that'd be easier actually to have multiple topics like for one session. Because then like let's say there's like 3 maybe, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know. We want to go for an hour, we said, right?
Well, we don't have to go for an exact hour. You can go for
okay. Well, however long we go for, like we can bring in like maybe thirds, or not even like that loose, but just like 3 points of the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Whatever we start with, whatever we move on to, then what we finish with, right? So I think that can work. And hey, bro, we can just try things out, right? We don't lose anything.
That's true. Yeah. Well, okay.
So
This topic was. Did you see? I guess I haven't been watching Creature Commandos. I guess that's kind of like maybe it's the first official project of James Gunn's DCU. But apparently Batman made a guest appearance. I don't know if it was in the episode that came out or if it was a teaser, but they saw like and I'm not even sure if he has a speaking role or anything, but I saw a picture of it, and it's like it is a beefier Batman. And I did see that James Gunn talked about it. He was saying that he's very excited for like this DC Universe's Batman, and how he's like excited for people to see it, and how like he thinks that this little cameo was like good because like, you know, it helps people to see him and know that he exists in the universe already, and that they don't want to go down the route. Yeah, it's animated. It's an animated series.
Yeah, and it's canon to the live action stuff.
Yeah, it's the first project part of the universe, I believe. Yeah, the DCU.
What? I did not know.
It's like a Suicide Squad type thing, because I'm pretty sure that it's like a Suicide Squad group, if I'm correct.
And they're all a bunch of misfits.
I think so. Yeah. I'm actually not.
Genius.
I actually wasn't that hyped for it, and I'll probably end up watching it like after after it finishes for sure. I'll probably tune into it, but like I'm not gonna watch it as it comes out. But anyways, the whole thing was, well, I guess if you look up an image of like Batman or whatever on that show,
I see it.
I guess just like how hype are you for that?
Okay, so first off, DC ass, right? Let's make one thing clear.
Bro, you can't just say, you can't be saying
it goes Marvel and then DC across the board. To keep it simple. To make a long story short.
Bro, you are wrong.
However, I will give James Gunn's DC a chance, right? I'm not going to be super harsh on it. I don't mind watching the movies for DC. And now that I know that this is a part of the universe, we'll definitely watch videos on it. But I don't know if I'll actually watch it. Like, definitely wouldn't watch it like weekly like you were talking about. I definitely wouldn't do that. But if it does actually have kind of important lore implications, then I will look into it to see like what is the bigger picture, because this is the first project you said of the entire universe. That's kind of big.
I believe so. Like, I could be wrong on that, because technically like the second technically I forget what it was, but one of the movies that they released from DCEU or whatever was like, Oh no. Actually, I just looked it up. The DC universe is set to launch its first chapter, Gods and Monsters, with several projects. Here are the upcoming, and it said Creature Commando. So never mind. Well, cause
So it's
like,
not the
well,
first
no,
thing.
well, it's the first new thing. Cause I think like Peacemaker. I don't know if you've seen that show, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
like
I watch
Peacemaker is still
Peacemaker.
canon to the DCU. Like
Yeah, I
that,
think I heard that.
and like
Blue Beetle. Blue
yeah,
Beetle also
it's
canon.
still canon. The movies themselves aren't entirely canon, but the stories, like their general story, is like canon.
What about the Flash?
I think that
How
was
does
just
that
a
fit
reboot.
in?
I think that was just a reboot.
Wait, of the old universe?
I think so.
Like it's its own reboot. It's not like the Flash caused the new DCU
Oh no, yeah,
to
that's
exist.
yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Okay,
Or
so
actually, maybe not.
does that
Actually,
mean
maybe not.
Ezra Miller is still the Flash then?
I was gonna say actually maybe not because we do see a Batman in there, Bruce Wayne, but we know that
Yeah.
that's not gonna be our Bruce Wayne.
That's why I'm like.
But it's weird because I'm
Talking
pretty
about
sure they said that
issues.
Aquaman is still canon. I could be wrong on this. This is like outdated information that I just heard.
Yeah, I never heard something about Aquaman.
Because I think Aquaman is still canon, and we do see Jason Momoa come up. I guess maybe different Earth.
But isn't he gonna be Lobo now in his new universe?
I don't know if he's gonna do that.
What do you mean? They said so. Or is that a spoiler?
Lobo.
I don't know if that was like a spoiler leak, but
Confirmed.
supposedly. Bro
Aquaman
is
star
in
Jason
fact,
Momoa stating that he told the actor will appear in Superman: The World
Lobo.
of Tomorrow as Lobo, the alien bounty hunter.
Yep.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, well then.
Bro, fans have been talking about that for years about
yeah,
him
yeah.
being Lobo. I think that's awesome. But I swear they did also say that Aquaman, or like something about Aquaman, was a part of like this new universe.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So it makes it so. Honestly, I think we really just have to wait. I think once Superman drops, everything will be like, actually not everything, but like for the most part, it'll be kind of clear where things stand, right? Because we're in this gray area since we don't really have.
Anything
We got
yet?
wait, Creature Commando, is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's the name of it. We got that, so I guess we got something, but like we just don't have enough info, like tangible content, to know what the universe is actually finna do. And Superman's gonna have hella people in his movie for some reason. Like, did you see the trailer? No, right?
For Superman, I don't wanna.
Okay, I won't speak on it, but we know a lot about the universe based off the trailer.
I only know
And so we'll see.
I only know the song.
Crypto, the super dog. That's it.
No. yeah. Down,
That's all you know.
Down. Did you watch that? I don't want to say stupid, because I actually do kind of like I actually do love, I guess, kids animation, like more kiddish animation, because I feel like they kind of bring a lot. But the Super Pets movie with The Rock and Nicolas Cage. I think not Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is in the movie?
No. What's his face from The Office? Plays Superman in there. John Krasinski.
He's Superman?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Wow.
It's The Rock and what's the little short guy? Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Did you watch that movie?
No, I thought it seemed kind of dumb.
It is like if you're a fan of like crypto and all that stuff, like it is a little dumb, but it's just like a good like kids movie. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's like fun for kids.
Good thing I'm a child.
I would definitely give it a watch. Just don't like expect anything. Like don't expect like Puss in Boots level of like, wow, this is such good animation.
Is Puss in Boots considered really good or something?
The third one I considered really good.
I've never seen any of the movies.
You never seen The Last Wish?
I don't know what that is. Bro, I've seen Shrek.
Bro,
That's it. I stopped it. I didn't look at the extended universe, bro.
Okay, bro. Do yourself a favor, and or maybe I'll watch it with you. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, bro. It's actually so good. We went to go see it, and me and my wife were like, "Oh yeah, Puss in Boots movie, whatever. Like it's gonna be fun because like we both like Shrek or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And we left that movie like we did not expect this to go so hard. It's actually such a good film.
Do you have to watch the other ones?
No. You can watch it on its own.
Okay.
Because the first one actually, like the first one is like the first Puss in Boots movie. Because it's technically the second one. The first one, it's like actually just like kids adventure, whatever.
Yeah.
This second one, it's like bro, why is this so good?
I heard the villain's really good in it,
Yeah, it
or at least
is.
people like the villain a lot, but I don't know nothing about him. Wait, is Super Pets like Lego Batman level of good?
No, 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 no. You see,
Okay, okay, okay.
like Lego Batman is like on the same level as like Puss in Boots. Like those are on the
Bro,
same
Lego
level as good
Batman is
movie.
peak.
Those are the same movie. Okay, look,
That
okay.
movie
You
is
know what?
so good.
You know what? I'm gonna say this because of what you were saying earlier, bro.
Hmm.
DC beats Marvel out of the waters with its animation. Like,
Because they use
and
Legos, that
it's
makes
been
it better
doing
than
that.
Marvel.
No, no, no.
Really?
It's been doing that for years, dude. I can look. You give me one good Marvel animated project.
Next Avengers.
Okay, I raise you Teen Titans. Name another one.
Teen Titans what?
Just the original Teen Titans.
The show?
Yeah, the show.
How can you compare a show to a movie?
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
That's not
Okay,
fair.
fine. Okay,
What
fine.
do you
Fine,
mean?
fine.
That's cheating, bro.
Fine. Teen Titans Judas Contract. There.
What is that?
It's basically Teen Titans. Do you remember that universe of movies I showed you? The one, Dark Side, like kills everybody at the end. It's a Teen Titans movie that takes place within that universe.
Bro, that came out like the 2010s, bro. Next Avengers is a 2000s movie, bro. I bet you it'll age better than the Teen Titans movie.
Nope.
Next Avengers is a classic.
Dude.
Actually,
Okay.
I don't think you can raise me on that, to be honest.
Marvel only has like 2 to 3 good animated projects. Like 4, maybe 5, all right?
Bro, that's not even fair.
You guys
That's not their space, bro.
have Young Avengers. You have
Hulk versus.
actually that actually are pretty good. I actually do like those.
Exactly,
I ain't gonna lie.
bruh. Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie.
See, Marvel popped off in the 2000s with animated stuff, and they were like, okay, we want DC to feel bad, so we'll give them the space so they can just
Not
take
even,
over.
bro. Not even.
And guess what?
Bro.
Marvel
Not
moved
even.
to the
Not
live action
even.
movies and then blew DC out of the water.
Not even, dude. DC
That's what
DC
happened.
was popping off with animation back then as well. You have Batman Beyond, which was fire at that time, which
Okay,
is like
that's fair.
1990. You have the Batman the Animated Series, which was fire at that time. You have Superman the Animated Adventures, which was also fire at that time.
Superman the Animated Adventures.
Do I need to go on?
Bro, Marvel still has bangers, bro. We literally had Superhero Squad. DC actually has nothing better than Superhero Squad. Like at like that kid of a level. Nothing
Batman
better.
Brave and the Bold. Batman Brave and the Bold.
Oh God. Oh Lord, who's my favorite child? Oh my gosh, that one's really good.
Dude.
It's actually a huge universe too, even though it's Batman.
It's a lot. Yes, dude.
Oh
Batman
my
Brave and the Bold
gosh.
showed me so much about like the Batman mythos and like
Yes.
people I know. Like what Superhero Squad
What's
did
his
for
name?
me, Batman Brave and the Bold did for me too. Like that introduced me
Yeah.
to Blue Beetle, introduced me to crap, what's the guy who can combine the
Batmite?
animals?
Is that the name
Oh
of
yeah,
the...
that too. That guy too. Batmite introduced me to
Man.
Batmite, introduced me to freaking he's actually how I know of what's his face? The guy with the bowl cut. The Green Lantern.
Oh, Guy Gardner.
Yeah. Because
Wait,
he was in
he's
there.
in that show?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the only Green Lantern that shows up.
Wow,
Besides,
that really is.
I think
the superhero
Kilowog shows
squad
up.
of DC.
I think Kilowog shows up a little bit too, but
Okay, that one is fire. I'll give you that. That one's good. Fantastic Four, World's Greatest Heroes. That one's also about
fantastic. I actually don't think I saw that one.
another 2000s one. I used to watch that a lot when I was a kid. It's like one of the few
Greatest
Fantastic
Heroes?
Four shows we got like
I actually.
post 2000.
Oh, I actually do know about this. You want to know something? I actually. There are 2 things I do not care for. Honestly, when I was younger, I did not really care for anything Marvel. I only liked Spider-Man, Black Panther, and
That's crazy.
I'm trying to think of like mainstream. Spider-Man, Black Panther, and maybe like Ant-Man were my big 3.
What?
Like, for like heroes.
Who are you, bro?
Cause listen. Like I actually, hot take here. This is my take. I actually I don't even like the X-Men, bro. Like the X-Men, I could not give a damn about.
What?
The only X-Men I care about is probably Gambit and Nightcrawler. Those are like the only two I like.
Not Wolverine.
No, I actually not until this year, or I guess last year, I didn't even watch any. Like I hadn't seen any of the X-Men movies, so I watched them with my wife because she liked them,
Wow.
and we watched them, and we were all like, "Oh, those are pretty good."
They
The
are pretty good.
That being said, I did watch when I was younger the X-Men, not the animated one, the one that got revived, but the
Wolverine and the X-Men?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. I think that's
That
the one I
one's a
watched when I was
bop.
younger. That one is pretty good.
The X-Men shows were good as a kid, bro.
And I actually do want to go back and watch like the X-Men animated series, like the old one, and then eventually watch 97.
I never actually watched that one at all.
Oh,
I heard it
but
being rebooted. I
but
was like,
even
this
like
is
the
okay.
but even like the Fantastic Four, I also didn't like them like at all, either growing up. And even now,
Wow.
even now, they're still like whatever to me, to be honest.
Wow. Damn you, John Krasinski. That's crazy. Wow. But you know what? I feel like a lot of people probably do have the same take as you, actually. With
Well,
that. Not
it's
feeling
'cause, like-
strongly on like the big players in Marvel, because like the X-Men, or I guess you said like Spider-Man, Fantastic Four is like Marvel's like big three.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I think
like
it's kind of interesting to not be big on at least two of the three. That's kind of weird to me.
like Spider-Man was my big one, right? And then like obviously when the Avengers movie came out, that's kind of when I honestly will say when the Avengers movie came out, that's when I was like, man, I love Marvel. Let me go into like looking into Marvel stuff. So like cuz like I had watched Superhero Squad growing up. And like
grew up.
in Superhero Squad, I think my favorite character in that was probably Falcon, to be honest. For the
was
longest
cool.
time, I never really liked Iron Man. I thought he was kind of like whatever, and only because of like the MCU. Obviously, I feel like that's what made everybody fall in love with Iron Man.
Mhm.
Like that's where I was like, oh man, I actually
Bro,
kind
I've
of do
been
like
on
Iron Man.
Man, dog.
But like even when I was younger, I never really liked Iron Man. Oh, I should say Deadpool. Deadpool was like one of my favorite guys growing up, and it was just because of his video game. Like,
You played his game?
yeah.
How old were you?
Probably like 10. That's why. Dude, I was 10 years old, and there's this superhero who was cussing and, like, doing a bunch of stuff.
Bro.
Obviously, I thought he was cool.
That game actually did come out in like 2013.
Deadpool game.
Bruh.
Release
I played
date.
that game a couple of years ago. Because I used to watch people play it, but I never actually
Did you
played it
pay
myself.
like $200 for it? You see how expensive it is now?
No, I found a torrent.
Oh yeah,
I
was
found a
gonna say,
torrent
if-
and just
if
downloaded it and played
It's not on Steam anymore, and if you want the actual legit like
it. Yeah,
key
it's like
for
over
it,
200.
it's on G2. Yep, it's like $200.
It's crazy, bro. Just get a torrent and play it. But it's worth. That's actually one of the most fun games I've ever played.
It is pretty good, yeah.
I think to be honest, you know how sometimes, or actually maybe you don't know, but like, sometimes I think of like, what's the best way for someone to get into a hero? Like someone might watch the movies and be like, oh, I want to learn more about Daredevil or
Mhm.
learn more about Iron Man or whatever. So usually I'll recommend like either go read certain thing or watch this like animated movie or something to tell you everything to know about the person. But for Deadpool, I literally think if you don't know anything about him, just play the game. That'll give you all the information you need. You're set.
I
You know about
actually,
Deadpool after that.
I actually kind of like what you're saying there. How you like if like having a specific
Like piece of media.
to introduce somebody. That's and that's
Mhm.
why I actually really like for kids and just to myself. Like I really like shows like Superhero Squad.
Bro, I might show
or-
my kids Superhero
or
Squad.
Brave
If I
and
have
the
two
Bold,
kids,
or like Batman
bro,
Brave and the Bold. You know
I'm
what I
telling
mean?
you, if I have two kids, I'm gonna give one of them Superhero Squad and one of them Brave and the Bold, and see who turns out better, bro. That's gonna be my experiment I'm gonna do on my kids. See which one is actually better.
But those kiddish or like those genres, or I don't even know what to call them, like what type of genre they'd be, because like they are for kids, but like their storylines go so hard. Like I feel like
I can't even
all
say
that
I
is so
remember the
important.
stories at all.
I can't
but
for Superhero Squad. For Brave and the
they
Bold,
work.
I can a little bit more.
Well, that one's a little older, I think.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
demographic for it compared to Superhero Squad.
Yeah,
to be fair.
yeah. That's true. That's true.
But
like, I see that like okay, I haven't checked out anything, but I just see it like on backpacks and like sometimes on Disney Plus when I'm scrolling. But there's like and even Lego sets. There's like a Spidey and his Amazing Friends TV show. I think it's like from just the cover art, it looks like it's like Miles, Spider-Man, and Spider-Gwen. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm happy that this thing is happening. Like, I hope that this thing lasts a long time and like, it's
Mhm.
just good because like I feel like we need that stuff for the kids, you know.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
and I hope
I
that
like that we
that
introduce the
introduces.
kids to like newer concepts, cause like if they kept it as the same old, meaning the same like characters they marketed towards people in the 90s they use like now, I think comics would just straight up like die out. Like no one would care. Like there needs to be some um way to like modernize them and like push them onto newer generations in a way that like like comic historian said, bro, like bite-sized pieces they can actually digest. Cuz like for me, I'm pretty racist when it comes to Captain America, bro. If the Captain America is not white, blonde hair, blue eyes, I don't like him. Cause not my Captain America. However, I do want them to still push the Sam Wilson Captain America. Cause now newer people will be like, "This is my Captain America," and now we have two generations who their Captain America, like who their goat is different, and I like that. I think that keeps it interesting.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I actually do hate like that. Characters
Black
becoming
people.
no, bruh.
Oh, okay, never
No,
mind.
I actually used to hate that whole concept of like superheroes taking over. Like one superhero takes
Legacy
over for another.
heroes.
Yeah. I used to hate
Mm.
that so much. Or like seeing that like sometimes like Dick becomes Batman, or like
Mm.
Damien becomes Batman. It's like, bro, just keep them how they are. But then I'm like, but then like story wise, you know what I mean? Like it just gets bad.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
just
No
me
wonder
being.
you're not big on Marvel, bro. Marvel, literally every hero you can think of is a legacy hero. Like all of the Avengers are legacy heroes. We already have another Iron Man, another Spider Man, Hulk. We have another Wolverine, bruh.
I actually,
All
yeah,
of
I
them are
was gonna
legacy
say, I'm not
heroes.
gonna lie. I think maybe that's why I don't really like reading Marvel comics, especially, just because
Mm.
like even though like you were telling me earlier, it is easy to jump into. I just don't like change, bro. I'm autistic.
I just don't
I
like
just don't like change.
change.
So like in my mind, and I like I have no issue with any of this, but like I think I think Wanda has kids, right? She has
Yeah, she has kids. Wiccan and
Wiccan and
Speed.
Speed, and I know they do like Young Avengers and all that stuff. Like I could not give a
Hmm.
damn about that at all. So like even when they introduce them into the MCU, like I'm not gonna care at all. Like I
Hmm.
genuinely am not. My wife is pretty hyped for it because my wife really likes Wanda.
Yeah.
So like she watched the new Agatha show or whatever where they introduced
Oh
like
my
all
gosh.
that stuff.
They did make an Agatha show.
And like she watched all that, and I was telling her like I just do not give a damn about Wiccan or any of that. I like because in my mind I feel like, and this isn't like I don't know, you can't really blame the MCU, or I guess you can,
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you
but
can. Always.
I feel like we haven't had enough time with the characters, with some characters. Like I feel like Wanda, if you think
Mm.
about it, like we've really only seen her for like, let's see,
Civil
Age of
War,
Ultron, Civil War, and like
Multiverse of Business,
Multiverse of Multiverse of Midness, and WandaVision.
her show.
Her show. I mean, like,
Um,
yeah, that's like 6 projects, but I don't know. I just want more time. But I at the same time I understand that this is a movie universe, and obviously like stuff has to progress. Time passes by in between movies, things change, so you can't really like.
yeah, that's the live action limitation. The fact that like we can't just like keep getting things like with comics it's different 'cause it's like once a month, but movies it's like you might see a character and not see him again for like 3 years or 5 years. I
Yeah.
mean, look
Yeah.
at the Batman for example. We were talking about
Yeah, yeah,
earlier.
yeah, yeah.
Like a 5 year gap, bruh. That means 5 years that Robert Pattinson is aging.
Yeah.
Which means he has less stuff that he can do in the future. He's gonna get old, and once you get too old, you can't do the role anymore. So
I
that is
think
like an MCU thing, but also just like a live action comic thing.
I
That's
think
kind of just like an L that has to be taken.
I think that's why I actually okay. So this is actually a topic that I was gonna have, but like that's why I actually really love like shows like Young Justice, and then like with
Mm.
Marvel like Earth's Mightiest Heroes, because the universe just feels so alive. Like one of my
Yeah.
favorite plot lines with like Young Justice. You said you haven't seen it, right? Yeah, you haven't seen season 3, but basically what they do is like we see an episode where all the moms of Young Justice literally gather up. So we get
Oh
to see
dang.
like kids of certain heroes. I'm not gonna say who because I actually do want you to see it, but like we get to see how they interact, which is kind of cool. And then
Hmm.
like on the Marvel side, like for Earth's Mightiest Heroes, I remember there's an episode during the Skrull invasion where Doctor Doom kidnaps Wasp and what's her face, Susan,
Mm.
because he wants to test to see. Like we find out at the end of the episode, he wants to see if Susan is a Skrull, and we just see like before that. The Avengers and the X-Men or the Fantastic Four are just hanging out, which I think is so cool. Like just being able to see them like interact. I'm pretty sure like Thing
Yeah.
and Johnny is playing poker with Hulk and Hawkeye. But it's just cool, you know what I mean, to see these characters interact like when they're not fighting.
Yeah.
Like that whole slice of life. And so that's why I also like there's this stupid thing. Or not stupid. It's like is it called like Wayne Family Adventures? But it's like little
This is that one
slice.
webtoon.
Yeah.
It's
like,
awesome.
like I just love that type of stuff.
Bro, that's some of the best like Batman media I've consumed. I think it's sick. I actually really do like slice of life stuff, but I especially like it for things like I guess like superheroes, usually for anime as well, like fighting anime, because I like when people like go through things like actual like things that might kill them, but can also just like grab a burger with someone like the next day, and we see like what their casual life is like. I think that can be some of the most interesting stuff sometimes, because it keeps them feeling like real. I guess I won't say grounded, because like, they usually still do things that normal people don't do, but it makes it easier to relate to them when they do that kind of stuff, or like if like two brothers challenge each other like a push-up contest or something. I'm like, okay, these guys they know what's up. Like these are real people. These aren't fictional characters.
Yeah.
I can believe this.
We
Yeah, that's
definitely,
always
I
dope.
definitely want to make you watch Young Justice with me though, like that actually, because
I think I need to.
I actually do want to see your reaction to certain things, like
I'm oblivious, bro.
because like you said you've only seen up to season 2, right?
I don't know. I saw it when I was a kid,
Well,
and it
you
wasn't like
saw when Wally
I
died.
watched. I know that Wally dies.
Yeah, that's
But
the end
I
of
couldn't even
season
tell you
2.
when that happens,
Oh, okay. I just
or anything else that happens in that season. I don't know if it's season 1 or 2. I have no idea.
okay.
I just
Well,
know
then,
it's something that
yeah,
happens. I've
yeah.
seen the clip before.
Do you want me to sell you on any on Young Justice right now, or would you just rather watch it and see?
Hey, bro, put me on game,
Okay, I'm trying not. I don't want to spoil anything, but
bro.
like, well, cause it's like, dude, I could talk about how like, oh my god, it's so cool. We got to see this. We got to see this. Like, I love this part. I love this.
I'll
Scene.
still watch it even
I
if
love
you
all
spoil
this
it.
stuff. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay. One thing that I actually really do love to see is we get to see the league evolve. So, in season 1, it starts off as like the generic league we've kind of grown up seeing in like Young Justice, no, not Young Justice, Justice League Unlimited, like
Mm.
Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, all that stuff, right? And then midway through the season, we get to see them like voting and adding new members, which is actually really cool because it's all like we
Nice.
see them discuss like
Wait, so they
do we
change
wanna
out their
add-
members like throughout the series?
we well for the most part we see them add more. We see them
Oh,
add more
aw.
characters, and then especially since there's a time jump between like season 1 and 2, we're like okay, now the league has this many members, or like certain members of the original team joined the league, like Zatanna for example. She was part of the Young Justice team, but since she grew up, she joined the Justice League. So like all that stuff is cool, but like season 3 and 4 especially, that's when I feel like the league kind of like shifts from being this like I don't want to say I don't even know what word to describe it. It just feels more human instead of being like robotic in a way. And it's because a certain character takes over the league and he like wants to
Batman
make sure
takes over the league.
he wants to make sure that everything is above board and like and but that's like at the end of season 3, and so then season 4 we get to see kind of his little changes.
Jesus, bro.
And like it's actually super cool because like season 3 and 4 start to use like end credits to kind of like discuss things, and so like we see in one episode of season 4 that like this magical event is going on, and then after the end credits of the league after the end credits of that episode, we see that Superman is talking to the new leader of the Justice League. He's all like, I think we need to implement like a reserve system for the league, because like we can't rely on, because like a villain ended up helping them out to defeat this magical thing that happened. He's like, we can't
Yeah.
rely on villains all the time to bail us out. He's like, I think we need
Bro,
to
they
have
better not, dog.
like we need to have like a Justice League reserve system. And then we see like in the next episode, like in the background, like them discussing like that stuff, or we get to see like on someone's screen like candidates for the reserves, which is kind of cool. Like there's so much
That is
intricacy
cool.
between the seasons or between the episodes and stuff. Like it really feels like a universe that's alive. Like one person could show up out of nowhere. Also, I do one thing I really love is that they give like Vandal Savage a pretty good backstory in this. So like we get to actually see his backstory in season 3, and then it's like expanded on in season 4.
Wait, he is in the show, huh? I forgot about that.
He's like the main leader of the evil villains of.
I've never found him to be that interesting, to be honest.
He's interesting in here. I will tell you that now. He's interesting in here.
Like I just thought he was kind of dumb. Like obviously he's usually supposed to be the big bad whenever he's in, but I'm like, I think
no. Here he's interesting, bro. Here, okay. What?
Bro, is everything just better in Young Justice or something, bro?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Okay, I was a little excited because like we're not sure if Young Justice is being canceled or not. Like when DC did its whole like streaming service, and then like HBO Max bought it out or whatever. Like HBO Max revived Young Justice. They ordered season 4, but ever since like the new stuff happened, where like Warner something media took over, and then like James Gunn DCU, and he's now the president. Like we haven't heard anything about Young Justice season 5.
Oh, so it might be cooked now.
It ended on a cliffhanger, and the show's already been canceled once, and it came back. Like
I remember
how many years later? So fans are pretty hyped. But the thing is, it hasn't been canceled yet. Like there's been no word saying that like, hey, the show's over. But there also hasn't been anything that's like, we're getting a season 5.
Dang.
But one thing that does get me a little excited, I guess, a little optimistic, is like James Gunn has said that like he wants his DCU to feel like Young Justice, and he's taking inspiration from shows.
He
like
said
that.
this?
Yeah.
What?
So that actually has me.
Hold up, bro. James Gunn, the most down to earth director, bro. He knows what the people want. That's insane. He's doing those live action stuff. That's what we need, bro.
Well, yeah.
Bro, this is actually. I'm kind of hyped now for. Dang, you trying to hype me up for Young Justice? I'm hyped for James Gunn's DCU now, bro.
Well, yeah, he says that he's drawing inspiration from animated series like Young Justice and Justice League Unlimited, which is like one of the best like Justice League. Well, I guess there's only 2 Justice League animated shows, but like I mean, it's good. You know what I mean? Like it's a good show.
Yeah.
So like I'm glad to hear that. The only thing that has me worried is like because he wants to focus on DC, the movie universe. Like, is he gonna try to cancel the animated stuff so that the focus of the fans is on this instead of that? Which I guess I can understand, but that would suck. You know what I mean?
I could imagine it wouldn't make a big difference, to be honest. Because for one, I doubt his animated stuff is even gonna take off for real. I don't think the masses prefer
he actually does
animated
have some pretty good stuff. I'm not gonna lie though, I do hate when mainstream movies do like animated movies. For the most part, like I've never been a fan. I forget what. Even though it's like kind of a different like universe, I guess. Lego Ninjago, right? There's a series. I don't like when they went to go make the Lego Ninjago movie. I don't mind that they changed the story, because I feel like obviously it makes sense. It's a movie, like they're gonna appeal to the masses, but they didn't even use the same voice actors. It's like, bro, come on, you have the voice actors.
Wait, it's not even the same lore as the show?
No, it's completely different lore.
What?
Completely different.
It's its own thing.
It has its own like vibe, or it's kind of similar thing. Like there's Kai, there's Nia, there's Cole, there's Zane. Zane's a robot. I guess that's the only.
Wait, okay, Zane is still a robot.
Zane is still a robot. But like
they got something right.
Anything that happened in the show doesn't really matter. It's its own thing.
The voice actors aren't even the same.
Yeah. The voice actors ain't even the same.
What?
So like that. That's the only example I can come off the top of my head. Like I don't like it when they have something.
One. You just ruined my night.
And then they come out with like a movie and they don't even use the same people.
Bro, I actually wanted to watch the movie too. It seemed kind of funny.
It's okay. Although I haven't seen the Lego Movie 2, but like in terms of Lego movies, like in terms of where they rank, Lego Batman is number 1.
That one's so good.
The Lego Movie is probably 2. Lego Ninjago is probably 3, and then I haven't seen Lego Movie 2, so I'm gonna put that at the bottom.
I think I've only seen Lego Movie 1 and then Lego Batman. And both of those movies I thought were gonna be ass before I watched them.
Bro, the Lego.
I mean,
Batman
I was kind of
so
young,
good.
I guess, when Lego Movie came out, but I just thought it didn't make sense to make a movie out of it. But then I watched it and I was like, What's like the song they sing in the Lego Movie? Like
Everything
everything
is
is awesome,
awesome.
bro. When I heard that, I was like, everything is awesome. I feel like Ice Cube, bro. I was like, today was a good day. This is amazing.
Did
And Lego
you?
Batman, Jamal had played for me a few years back, and at first I was like, these DC cringe lords, bro. They like anything DC. They literally make a Lego Batman movie, and then people hyped it being super good. Watched it, and I was like, bro, this is the greatest. Not even just Batman movie. This is the greatest superhero movie that has
It
ever
is
been
such
made,
a good
bro.
movie, dude. It is so good.
And it shouldn't be. It literally should not be. It doesn't make sense. That is peak comic book movie, but it is
Yeah.
so freaking good.
We have 5 minutes left. Do you want to talk about anything else, or are you good to wrap up? Actually,
Let's
actually, actually,
see.
actually, actually, I do want to ask you this: have you seen any, or did you hear, like, do you know any of the new DC movies that are being released, or like what the plan is? Like, have you seen
I
his
don't
like
know.
plan?
No, I all I know is we're getting Superman first, and then past that, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know about DC news at
He
all.
says where he they said they wanted to make a Green Lantern show, but they wanted to make, or yeah, it's a show, I believe, that's going to be like a cop show, which makes sense because they're space
Okay.
cops. Um,
Yep.
I actually thought that
Space
that's
police.
where what's his face was gonna appear in. Guy Gardner was gonna appear there first. I didn't know he was appearing in
They're
a
gonna use Jon
Superman
Stewart
movie. Um,
or Jessica Cruz.
I think they said they were gonna use. I don't even know who, but
I was like, they don't use them. I don't know who they finna use.
bro, what are you talking about?
What do you mean? I ain't
Actually,
talking about that.
now that you said Jon Stewart, you remember how I told you that like DC and animated movies have no flops, or like there's like no like misses? They do have
How
a
they
miss.
solo Marvel.
They do have a miss. They made
What?
a Green Lantern Jon Stewart movie. It's not that good.
He's a movie?
It's not that good.
When did he have a movie? What?
So remember how I told you that the Dark Side? Remember those Dark Side movies?
Yeah.
Remember I told you at the end of that they rebooted the universe.
Yeah.
In the rebooted universe, Green Lantern got his own movie, and it was kind of ass. I think what's his face was evil.
What?
What's his face like dies, and it turns
Who?
out he's evil. Not Jon Stewart. Who's the other main Green
Hal
Lantern?
Jordan?
Yeah. Hal Jordan. He's like he dies, and that's how Jon Stewart gets his ring. And I think it turns out that he actually was just
Okay.
evil, and he's still alive, and he's trying to do something. It was not a good movie.
Okay.
But
It was not a good. That's final point.
yeah.
It was not a good movie.
But
Dang, that's cool they actually tried that though. I didn't even know he had a movie.
yeah,
Like, I wouldn't watch it, but dang, props to them for going for that though. If it was Marvel, hey, I'd be there.
dude. I remember you used to love Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, Kyle Rayner's my goat, bro.
Yeah.
He's sick. White
Bro.
Lantern, baby.
Bro, Jon Stewart is the GOAT. Come on.
No, he's not.
Yes,
Bro,
he
my
is,
Green
bro.
Lantern is not black. Okay, no, I'm playing. No, it's different. It's different Green Lantern. But I just think he's kind of boring.
My Green Lantern is. What are you talking about?
I think Jon Stewart isn't that interesting because he's like a military guy, right? That's
What?
like his background.
That's what makes him cool.
I think that makes him generic.
What?
Like Kyle Rayner is an artist. He's an
I'm
artist
not gonna
becoming
lie.
a hero.
I actually don't know that much about Kyle Rayner, like at all.
He's not really in that much low key.
Yeah.
Besides when he was in Injustice and then Sinestro pulled up on him.
Oh yeah, and
He got
pulled
like
off
4 of his
ring.
goons to tie him down and just removed his ring. And I was like, no, bro, it's that easy. No.
That's your GOAT. That's your GOAT.
Unfortunately, it is. He went out bad, but he's still my goat, bro. I'm gonna stay loyal. No cap.
All right. I think that's a good place to end it.
Alrighty.
All right. Let's just hit stop record.
59 minutes, 33 seconds.